Hello everyone, welcome to my channel, or if you're not new here, welcome back. Today's video is going to be an update for Panning Cats and Dogs Part 2. This was created by Dannie at Dannie's Makeup. I messed up her name last time, sorry Dannie. And Deb B. Deb B. It started on October 22nd and it will end on October 22nd of next year. I'm only bringing in a couple at a time, mainly because I get overwhelmed easily and everything has a 5-use goal. I have all the information down below about this project and where to go to get the prompts and all that. And yeah, I think that's it. So let's go over what I have. I got ID tags, which is the letter that's the first letter in your name. Let's start it like that. And of course I'm Amy, so that was an A. And I ended up bringing in the Guerlain Paris Aqua Allegoria Mandarin Basilic perfume sample. This guy. See if he will. And this is what it was. This is empty. Nothing's coming out. I'm like, just in case. It smelled okay. It's not a favorite of mine, and it took 4 uses, but I do go like spray, spray, and then like spray, spray. So 4 sprays, 4 different days. So that's all gone. I'm happy to have a little perfume sample out of my collection because I have a lot. So that gets to go. The next prompt was Chihuahua. And that is a product that the community can't stop yapping about. So I went with MAC. MAC as a whole, well, used to be talked about a lot, and then in our little panning community, there's a few that are hardcore MAC fans, so I still consider it one that gets yapped about a lot. So I brought in the holiday collection from last year, I believe. This is one of their singles. It's a sparkler eyeshadow, and it's in the shade Don't Burst My Bubble. I've only used this once, and I actually liked it because I'm not usually a gold fan, but it's a very beautiful topper. I'll try, I don't think I got a picture because I was using other palettes to go with this. So I don't have a picture, but I'll try to remember to take a picture of the look the next time I use it. So only 1 use, 4 more to go. My next prompt was boop, and that is a product that you use on your nose. So I brought in the Keys Soul Care, what do they call this? This is a cream. I know they probably have a name for it, but it's a cream highlighter, and then the shade is Transcendence. It's a very pretty color. I'll actually put some on my nose now because I forgot. Boop, 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 boop. And there you go. And now my nose is beaming. I don't usually put that much on, but that's okay. Put the rest there. I did reach my goal of 5. I took this with me on my cruise. I've actually gone over my 5, but all that matters is that I hit 5. So I got that done. So that's 2 met. More than I thought. And then the next prompt was Labrador, and that's something you had to hunt down because they're hunting dogs. Anything Pat McGrath, basically. I wanted to try the Pat McGrath. I feel like this is way too much. Boop, 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 boop. Pat McGrath blushes, but I didn't want to pay full price. So when her stuff started popping up at like the TJ Maxx's, the Marshalls, I went hunting, and I bought, I think I bought like 3 different blushes throughout the time of months and months, and then I bought 1 off of Macari. So I brought in, why does it never say, oh, it's down here, Desert Orchid Orc. I was a little scared of this, but it's actually beautiful. I've used it 3 times. I have 2 more to go. There's like a sheeniness to it, So I was fearing that it would like look too much, and I'm actually wearing it today with a highlight. But yeah, so I really like this. I was pleasantly surprised. I just have 2 more pieces. The next one, forgive please, was for scratching post, something for your nails. I brought in the NCLA So Rich Treatment Cuticle Oil. Haven't used yet, guys, haven't used yet. I did paint my nails though. I'll use it tonight. I hope. The last prompt I brought in was best of breed. I'm bringing in this prompt whenever I feel like it to talk about my animals. I did reach my 5 use goal, so I will be bringing in another one of my pets, but I want to talk about my Abby Rose a little more. You guys seem to like hearing her Got You Day story. Abby has become a princess. Absolutely a princess. She thinks that all the people should be giving her all the attention. The other animals do not get any attention. She gets very jealous. She loves to play. Her favorite toy is her fox, and I'm gonna put up pictures hopefully of her with her fox, maybe a video. My best friend Angie bought that for her one Christmas. I think it was like 3 or 4 years ago. She plays with nothing else. I have been buying her toys left and right. She'll play with that toy for like an hour and then go back and get her fox. So she loves her fox. And the funny thing is that Angie's never owned a dog, never been around dogs until me. She's always been fearful of dogs. So she was like, I didn't really know what to get. I hope this toy's okay. And it ends up being like Abby's absolute favorite toy. So yay! I always send her pictures like, look, she still has her toy. What else? She used to love to play fetch. Like in my parents' huge backyard, we would toss the tennis ball. She would run way out, and then it was like keep away from the humans, and she would like come up to us and then fake us out, and then we'd be running around, and finally she would drop the ball for us to throw it again, and we go through it all over again. She's gotten lazy. She now will run twice maybe and then lay down like, I'm like, you getting old? Moving like your mama. So she doesn't do fetch as much as she used to, but she still runs around the house and chases the cat, plays with the cat, more so than the cat wants. But she's our baby. We love her to death, and hopefully I chatted long enough for you to see some more pictures of her. She's the sweetest dog. Her personality is so much like me. She don't like people except for her people. She is very much a klutz. And if you want her to hunt down anything, good luck, because she will not know what to do. Because I'll be like, go find Tober, which is my cat. Go find him. And she'll like walk right past him and be like, where is he? Where is he? I'm like, she's a sweetheart, but no. She can't hunt to save her life, which is probably why she was pretty much malnourished when we got her, because she was on the streets. They found her on the street. So it's like, yeah, she can't take care of herself. She needs to be pampered. What else can I tell you about my baby? I have all these things I was going to talk about, and then it's like, psh, out. Don't know. Don't remember what I was going to tell you. She's a barker, for sure. She barks at every little car that drives by. She thinks everybody's coming to our door, and she wants them to know that she's here, she's vicious, and you better not try to step through those doors. And then if they do step through the door, she'll probably hide behind me. Just saying. Don't know if she's never had to be the bad guy, but yeah. My dad, she was over at my parents' house. They always watch her for me before they got their dog, which I'll talk about their dog too if I have time in this project. But they went out the back porch had a like walkway. My dad tore it down. It's no longer there, but at the time they still had the walkway, and a snake was up in the corner, and Abby froze and she stared at it and then looked at my dad, and my dad's like, what? And then he looks up, he's like, oh, well, go get it. And she looks at him and steps back and then gets behind him. he's like, well, I don't want to get it either. So they both went inside and waited for the snake to leave. Oh, I love that story. Anyways, so for Abby, because she is a princess, I brought in the Cinderella Horse and Carriage Color Pop Highlighter. And I was actually a little nervous that this was going to be like chunky on the face, but no. If you use a fluffy brush, like nothing dense, where'd it go? I used this fluffy brush, which now I have probably highlighter everywhere. And I would like do this and then tap, tap, and then I just go floop, 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 bloop, bloop, you know, like that. And it looks perfect. It didn't have like, oh, that mirror sucks. Oh, wait a minute, guys. Wait a minute. I've never taken this off. Oh, it's a small sticker, so, but yeah, there's like no chunky glitter on my face. So I'm so happy to know that. I thought this was gonna be something that was just gonna sit in my drawer because I love the packaging, but no, I loved it. I did get my 5 uses. So that's rolling out, which means my baby's rolling out. So that was all of them. My battery's about to die, so I'm going to change out the battery, come back, do the wheel, and go find my products. Just a sec. Okay, got a fresh battery. I got the Tiny Decisions app up. Oh, that's Fab 4. We need cats and dogs. I think I took out the prompts that I had already, so we'll see. But let's go. I'm going to do, yeah, rolling 3 more in. Oops, my dad's texting me. We got Best of Breed, which works because I'm bringing my Tobes in, so that's cool. I'm keeping that in because I have many animals to talk about. Shih Tzu Maltese, something small that has a big impact, such as pigment, highlight, etc. We'll see what I'll do with that. Let me snapshot it. And then one more. I might bring in 2 actually. Let's see. I want to make sure I get all the prompts. But I'm doing only 5 uses, so I was hoping that I'd be able to get through them all. Black Cat, black packaging product or a black owned makeup brand. Credit to Corey Step. There's also an or, but I can't read it on here. So I'm just going to go with what it already says. So snap that and we'll do one more. Because Best of Breed, I feel like it should be its own thing and then like 5 other things should be in. So let's see. What's our last prompt? An item you love with all your heart. Is that the extra prompt? I think it is. Okay. I wanted an animal, but that's okay. I want to think about that. An item you love with all your heart. I have a couple. All right, I'm gonna go figure out what I'm gonna bring in for these and be right back. Okay, I found what I'm gonna do. It's hard to choose things when you're trying to think of all the other projects you're doing and what's in there, and I don't wear enough makeup, so it's like, do I already have too many of this, or do I have, anyways, I found my stuff. So the first thing that we spin for was the Shih Tzu Maltese. Those are 2 different dogs. Small with big impact. So I decided to grab the Tarte. I don't remember what they call these. These are the little tiny ones. They had bigger pots. I don't think it's supposed to be a loose powder, but this is a loose powder. And this is in Wild at Heart. I've never used it. Let's see what the shade is. I'm gonna swatch. It's such a mess. Look at that. Even with the little thingy on it, it's all crumbly and horrible. I'm gonna take from the cap. Ooh, it's pretty. Oh, I'm so glad I went with this shade. There were some other ones that were like bolder shades, but this can go with a lot. So there it is. It's got kind of a, okay, so it's pink like this. I don't know if you can see it. It's like pink. I'm not getting it to flip. It's pink, and then it kind of has like a bluish, subtle blue, but like Elsa blue. I wish I could, can you see it? Can you see any flippage? Can you see it there? Anyways, it's this, oh, you can't see it on the bottom either. You can sort of see that it's very reddish in there. If you look past the little stopper, and then it comes out like this icy blue. So that'll be fun. Like I said, everything's 5 uses. This is gonna probably be here for a little while to do 5 uses, but I think it's a good one for that small but big impact. Next was Black Cat, and that was black packaging or a black owned makeup brand. At first I was gonna go with black packaging because that's so easy, but then I was like, no, go with a black owned makeup brand because you've got plenty of those. And so as you probably noticed, I joined 50 Shades, did one update, and haven't seen me since. I quit it. It's fun picking out all the products, but keeping up with all those products and doing an update and trying to find all the products around the house. I like when everything's just right here. When it's like in the bathroom and in my makeup drawer or out on my work desk. It got too much for me, so I just quit it. But I had the Pat McGrath, I don't remember what they call this for. I would call it the C3PO palette, the golden one. So there's my packaging, and there you go. I had this for No Pan Left Behind. I never touched it for the project. So I'm gonna bring it into this one, and this is what it looks like. Now we're doing no Pan Left Behind minus the gold. I will not use that kind of a gold. It's scary. Ooh, wait, hold on guys, hold on. We got another. That one's a little better than the last one. I'm gonna swatch it out. Let's see. Should we do it like this? Oh, that's one of those topper shades. Not impressed. Okay. Then a matte. Make sure I don't put it over the last one. Y'all, you Pat McGrath peeps. I know I haven't used one of the real motherships yet, but I'm not on it. I'm not on the bandwagon. I'm gonna do it like this because this is crumbly. And it's that gold. I'm not a fan of gold. Not these kinds of golds. It might not be too bad on the eye. Okay, no Pan Left Behind on all 5 shades. Okay, so there's that gold. Now we'll do the other mattes. So there's the other matte. Gotta clean the fingers, guys. Gotta clean the fingers before I can go into the last shade, which is a mess. Let me clean that up. Clean you up. Dry off the fingers. Okay, last shade. Ooh, that's super soft. Ooh, that one swatches so nice. I don't even have to go in for a second swatch, but I did anyways. That's that shade right there. So there's all the shades from the golden one. And I'm gonna do No Pan Left Behind. This will probably make me do 2, maybe 3 looks to do this. I could never just use all of these in one look. So that's the palette. Isn't he cute? I'm still bummed I don't have the R2D2 one, but okay. So that's coming in for, it's like I had a frog in my throat. That's coming in for black cats. And then for, I am making a mess of myself. For an item you love with all your heart. Well, this came into my collection this year, and all I wanted to do was just continue to use it, but I've had other highlights coming and go in my projects, so I had to put it away. Well, I'm bringing it back, so I'm doing the Give Cheek My Glow, oh no, Check My Glow, Cheek My Glow, Check My Glow Platinum Cowgirl highlighter that looks like this. I absolutely love this highlighter. I took it on my cruise. Any reason for me to use it, I'm happy. And I know I have all these other highlighters that I should be using, but all I want to do is use this one. So thank you for that prompt. I'll be happy to use this 5 times. Now, let's get, well, actually I should probably go over here. Let's bring in Best of Breed. I am bringing in my cat Tober. Tober is, oh, how old is he? He's older than Abby. Please hold. So Tober is 15. He'll be, I make his birthday the day that I got him. So it was in February. So in February, he will be 16 years old. The boy acts like a kitten most of the time still, but you can tell he can't see as good as he used to. And when he goes to lay down, it's kind of like an old man trying to lay down, you know? But otherwise, he's like a little mischievous brat and causing trouble every day. He bites us randomly out of nowhere. I have scars all over my legs. And then, like, you've seen, like, my arms and stuff. They're not as bad as they used to be. Now this has stuff on it. But, yeah, he gets my hands a lot and all of that. But he also has a very sweet side. Like, the older he gets, the more cuddly and lovey he gets. He spends most of his day with me in my office, either getting on my desk, laying in my lap, or in his little bed next to me. He like does this little pat, like I'll be sitting here typing, you know, not here, but at my desk, and he'll put his paws up on the armchair, and then he'll go until I pay attention and go to pet him. And if I don't pay attention, he'll start licking, and then it's like, Mom, pay attention. I need you to love on me. But yeah, he's very mischievous. He shows most of his love towards me, not others. But yeah, he loves to, like, I think I have some videos and stuff that I hope I can find that he will, like, be on the other side of my work monitors and reach his hand under and, like, try to grab stuff. Like, he's tried to take my notebook off of my, like, take the spring, like, because I have those springy notebooks, and he would try to take it and, like, try to take off with it. I'm like, no, I need that. He definitely keeps me entertained. What else? He's still very playful. Like, he loves to he loves catnip. Like, he'll lick it and chew on it until he can break open the toy to get to the catnip. What else? He will throw his little toys up in the air and try to grab them and all that. Like, he goes into mid-air and tries to catch them. He's a pretty awesome cat. I always say that he's my monster cat, but I love and adore him, and I wouldn't ever want to get rid of him. My aunt, on the other hand, would love to get rid of him. Like, I'm like, yes, I scream, and I'm like, bad cat when he bites me, but my aunt's like, I'm gonna kick you through the door and you're never gonna get to come back in. I'm like, no, you ain't. But yeah, so hopefully I shared lots of lovely pictures of my boy and maybe a video or two. It's hard to tell you about a cat because you have to see their personality. And he definitely has one. Like, when he wants to be loved, he wants you to love on him. He, like, gets in my lap when I'm on the couch and just like sits there and do little biscuits on my legs. And then like when I'm petting him, instead of like doing it on my legs, he'll do air biscuits. So he's like very softly in the air. I love his air biscuits. They're so cute. What else? Oh, I love his nose. Hopefully I'll get a picture, a close-up picture that you can see his nose. Like, it's a pink nose with like a black outline. I love his nose. I love it. And he lets me pet his bridge of his nose. So I just sit there and do that. And then I go back and then like scratch his head and he'll just be like, oh yeah. So yeah, I think that's a lot. Like I did with Abby, when I come on, because I most likely will get my 5 uses, I'll tell you what I'm bringing in for him in a minute. I will talk about him some more to add more photos, because, you know, I take like hundreds of photos of my animals on a daily basis. So I got lots to share, and it's hard to choose what not to share. So hopefully I gave you lots of pictures and all that while I was chit-chatting. Because Mr. Tobes is kind of a two-faced cat. He's sweet one minute and mean the next, like literally within seconds. Like he'll be like, pet me, and I pet, and then he's like, arr, like he's had enough. So it's like, okay, you just had to walk away. You didn't have to try to bite me. So I'm bringing in a duo product. So I'm gonna do the Sigma and Disney Alice in Wonderland cheek duo. I have yet to use this. So it's a blush and a highlight. Let's try to get this open. If I had like a monster theme, packaging of some sort, I would have brought that in, but I thought duo's good enough. So this is the outside. I love the trippiness of it. Maybe I'll keep that there just in case. And let's see if I can bend it so you can see the beautiful pattern. So there's your blush, there's the highlight. I don't know if the highlight might be a little too dark for me, but maybe if let's swatch. We're gonna do the highlight here. Oh no, it'll work. It's dark, but I think it'll work. And then the blush. This blush is definitely a me shade. And then the blush and highlighter together. Oh yeah, that will work pretty. Okay, so we've got the highlighter, ignore that one. We've got the highlighter, the blush, and then the two together. Those are nice. So I'm gonna use these 5 times like I'm doing it with everything in this project. I think I went over, did I go over everything? I think I went over everything. Yes. So I hope you're okay with me just bringing a few things at a time. Like I said, I don't want to get overwhelmed with a project that is prompt based. They always stress me out. I have a hard time choosing things. Like, I have a lot of things, so trying to figure things out of this collection stresses me. So I'm trying to do a stress-free, laid-back project with this. So I'm bringing in a new cheek and highlighter, a eyeshadow palette, a Tarte loose pigment. I don't know if you can see it here at all. And then my highlighter. And that will be everything right now. I promise to use my cuticle oil. I'll try to use it the 5 times. I mean, my nails need it. I just forget to use these things. And then I need to do 2 more uses on my Pat McGrath Desert Orchid and 4 more times on that MAC single. And yeah, let's hope that by next update I will have a bunch of rollouts, because I want to roll in a whole bunch more and make sure I keep doing that to get all the prompts, because they're not bringing it back next year. Why? We don't have to change the prompts. I'm loving it, and I wish I would have joined the first time, but oh well, at least I'm doing it now. Hopefully you're okay with the fact that this is going up late. Like I said, I was on a cruise, and I needed to film this prior to going if I wanted it up on time and get it edited. And I'm like, well, I wanted to use some of the things. Some of the things I got my uses while I was on my cruise. So it's coming up late. I will try to make sure this is up on time next month. Though, you know, my December's like booked every weekend. So I don't know if I'll be able to film on time then either, but it will get up, I promise. Some, like this month for November, some of my projects got tossed. And they'll just be updated in December, hopefully. So yeah, thank you, Danny and Deb, for putting this project together and bringing it back, because if you wouldn't have brought it back, I would have been really sad that I didn't get a chance to play in this little project. Everybody, if you wanted to do this and you haven't done it yet, jump in now, because they are not bringing this or their, what's the drinking one called? Their other project, which is all cocktails and stuff. Is it Happy Hour? I think it's Happy Hour. So if you wanted to do that project and haven't done it, get on it, because they are not bringing either of these projects back. So don't have FOMO. I had FOMO all last year on this project, so that's why I jumped in now. So once again, thank you for watching this video, giving me a little bit of your time, and I hope that you enjoyed this, and I will see you in my next video.